Hey everybody, I'm Jesse, and welcome to another edition of Gen X Thinks Live. And today is Veterans Day. I'd like to start off this episode with a couple of quotes from Ronald Reagan. I think he had the best quotes about veterans. He loved veterans, and so I'm going to read a couple of quotes from him. He said, "Some people live an entire lifetime and wonder if they have ever made a difference in the world. A veteran doesn't have that problem." And his other one, he says, we remember those who were called upon to give all a person can give, and remember those who were prepared to make that sacrifice if it were demanded of them in the line of duty. Thank you, veterans." That was our boy Ronald Reagan. And in light of everything, let's see, I forgot to do our thing here. I got to update our chat. All right. Let's see if that chat will get started. There we go. All right. Metal Gear, Grease Bag, how y'all doing? Glad to see y'all here on this Veterans Day. Yeah, our Veterans Day is an American holiday. But we've got to remember, too, that we've got veterans, in Australia, Germany, Norway, England. I saw this thing today. It was old World War II vets, both American and English, a British veteran. And those old guys, they were they were breaking down in tears, just because of the way that their countries had turned out, after they'd seen so many of their brothers sacrifice their lives in the name of freedom, and the way it's all turned out, 80 years later or whatever. And it was just a sad thing to watch. They've watched their entire lives, watched their countries just be flushed down the toilet after fighting in World War II, and it was a really sad thing to see. So yeah, it's thank you, Laura Ann. Glad to see you here. Glad you could make it. Yeah, my grandpa was a World War II veteran, grease bag, and he was a tank commander, captain in the Army. And whenever I think about that, I think about Bucky. What's up? Glad you can make it. Happy Veterans Day. There's a movie called now I'm gonna mind blank on the name of it. Fury with Brad Pitt and that kid Shia LaBeouf. I guess he's not a kid anymore. He's probably 40 by now. But that guy Shia LaBeouf has the best quote in the movie. And he quotes the Bible in the movie. He says, and God said, "Who shall I send? Who will go for me?" And whoever it was, I forget I didn't have time. I was thinking about it. I wanted to look up the quote, the actual Bible quote, but then Abraham or Jeremiah or whoever it was answered, "Here am I, send me." And that just that it's a war movie about tanks and stuff, and that just, whenever I hear that, I think of veterans, and that it brings up emotions inside me, whenever I hear that quote in that movie. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think a lot of Scottish came over, and Irish too came over and went right to war. Yeah, Jennifer Andrews, hey. Vegas, hey. How's it going? Glad you could make it. Yeah, yeah, grease bag. And that, we got to think about that because everything that's going on today. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Today's a day when all veterans should be appreciated, as Reagan said in my quote earlier. Even those, they signed on the line to make the ultimate sacrifice, even if they did not. So they all deserve respect, and today is their day. I'm one of them, but I don't want to, I can't get up here and talk about myself. That would just be stupid. So I'm going to honor all the other veterans today, and thank you. And think about them. But all of us, we're all Generation X across Western civilization, and we're all in this together, Australia has their veterans, and they love their country and their patriots, but they're on our side, we're all fighting the same fight. We're all getting inundated with the same immigration. Our cultures are being destroyed at the same time, and that's what those two old veterans were in tears about. They're just seeing their countries go down the drain, and it's making them sick after they saw all the sacrifices being made, during World War II. So, and I can completely relate to them. So, yeah, and since World War II, maybe it started in World War One, probably, honestly. But just we learned so much more about World War Two, or what we're told about World War Two. So the kind of World War Two sticks in our heads, mine anyway. Raziel, what's up, dude? Glad you could make it, man. Glad to see you here. Yes, America was a country back then. You're right, Metal Gear. And all of us, as you see there in that, veterans from England and France, and, everybody fought in that war. And since then, Western civilization has just gone downhill. Mainly due to, 100% due to our governments. We never know what's going on behind the scenes with all that stuff, We're called conspiracy theorists if we ask questions about that. Um, uh, Veterans are basically lied to nowadays, or service members are lied to. They're told that they're going out to fight for democracy. And if you really think about it, democracy nowadays is like a plague. You know what I mean? Wherever it spreads, people die. That's all, we're spreading democracy one bomb at a time, one drone strike at a time. But, young people are influenced into believing that stuff. We're fighting for democracy. Since World War II, name one war that has made anyone in Western civilization more free. One war that has made United States citizens more free, or Australian citizens, or Norwegian citizens, any of us. What war has made us more free? What war? Is it any of them? One single war? Has anybody died for freedom? I can't think of one myself. A lot of people have died for democracy. Okay, I understand that, but I'm talking about for freedom, for something real. Take the chains off. We fight these wars and we keep fighting these wars, but we keep losing our freedoms. So what are we doing? And I've told y'all before, I'm not anti-war. Man, if there's a good reason for a war, let's go fight it. Let's suit up and go, go do what we need to do. But all this useless shit we do, and then our veterans get back and they're treated like shit. I've got a good friend, Shannon. Hey, welcome, Shannon, our newest member. Thank you, Shannon. I appreciate it. Your name, what's your name, will be there on the banner. So thank you very much, Shannon. Where was I? The wars, and our veterans come back from fighting these wars, from spreading democracy, and then they're treated like shit. I've got a good friend who's trying to get physical, get health help with his health, and they're stringing him along and making him go through all this red tape and shit and all this, and then I see where all these illegal immigrants are getting free benefits, and just throwing billions upon billions, giving immigrants all this free ride, and our veterans are getting shit on. It's just sickening. Yeah, Raziel. Yeah. And that's the thing. Raziel right there, he said after what he saw in Iraq, he hesitates to even celebrate this holiday. Bullish on Parade, what's up? Thank you, buddy. And I can relate to what Raziel said there. You know what I mean? Where when you're young and you join up and you're disillusioned, you think you're fighting for freedom and all this stuff, and then as you experience what this is, what's really going on, then you realize that you're fighting for the politicians' definition of democracy, right? You're over there doing shit that is not what you signed up to do, basically, but that's not the fault of the veterans. It's just not, I mean, we all make choices, and some guys made choices over there that they probably regret, I'm sure, but they didn't sign up initially to be put in that position and to go, they signed up to defend our freedoms. Most people did, most of us did. Jeff 7, what's up, dude? I believe so, Jennifer. Jennifer asked, does war ever truly stand for something worth it? Yes, I believe so. I believe so. Freedom, there are higher ideals that are worth sacrifice. They're worth sacrificing for. Freedom. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Yes, these things are worth fighting for and worth dying for, in my opinion. As a veteran, yes, that's worth sacrificing your life to make sure that your countrymen and your family are free. But that's not what's happening anymore. That has changed. They're over there fighting, and people are dying, either the enemy or our own troops. But for what? We're not fighting for those ideals anymore. Nowadays, nothing is worth it, because we're losing freedoms by the handful. Yeah, the right to bear arms. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, bullish. Yeah, it does, dude. Yeah. Yeah, Captain America saluted the World War II veterans. Crypto Billy, what's up, dude? Glad you could make it. Yeah, no glasses. I figured out how to go without them. Yeah. So and this is the conundrum we're in now. Oh, yep. Yeah, they took his weapons because he answered a questionnaire wrong. And what, who's to say, just like that psychology thing I talked about, I don't know if you saw that, Lauren, but this doctor sent 8 completely normal people into these mental institutions and had them claim that they were sick, and they took those questionnaires, and these doctors made up all this shit, basically diagnosed them as clinically insane and would not release them from the institution until they took medication and admitted they were mentally ill. And then the moral of the story was that mental illness is decided by whoever's holding the pen. You know what I mean? So who's to say, what did your nephew say that was so wrong that they took his guns? You know what I'm saying? Um, it's just that kind of stuff is bullshit in my opinion. Yeah, yeah, Bucky, exactly. Yeah, no, Gen X, we love freedom because we had a lot of it as kids. We grew up with a lot of freedom. Okay, all right, Lauren. Yeah, um, that's the way it is. I mean, he could have answered that questionnaire 10 million different ways, and no matter how he answered it, they were gonna take his shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. Okay. All right, Raziel. I'm glad you got fixed up, dude. Yeah. Yeah, glad to hear that. Um, but yeah, Bucky, that's the thing I keep saying. We wonder why these other countries hate us, but you've got this other group of people with Sharia law and stuff, and their whole thing is just to make the world, you know, theirs. I don't want to say the word because I can get banned from YouTube, but it's a religion that's spreading around the world, and that's basically their entire philosophy on life. Jihad and all that shit, and they're doing it, and we're watching them do it. We're helping. Our government's helping them do it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Lauren. Okay, I hope he wins. I hope somebody gets fired over that shit. Somebody gets jailed over that shit. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Metal Gear. I mean, it's all about freedom, and that goes back to you take that back to, religion and the most basic things because without free will, what the hell are we? Really, and that is what the founding fathers understood, that we have rights that were given to us by God. Our freedom was given to us by God, and that the government's job was just to protect those freedoms, to defend those rights. That's the only job of the government. Okay, that's how it was set up, and and the language goes something like, um, every man is endowed with inalienable rights, right? That means we were born with them, and that we're not gifted them by the government. The government is only there to protect them and defend them, and we've moved far away from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. They see themselves as chosen. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah, let one who has no sword sell his cloak and buy one. Yeah, Smitty. Yeah, nice. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's a good skill to have, Raziel. Yeah, yeah. Some people do, and sometimes there's nothing wrong with that, Bucky. To you know, people see themselves chosen by God. Okay, whatever. But I believe that we're all in the same boat. We're all just in the same boat. None of us are specifically chosen or whatever. But that's what I believe. If you believe something else, that's up to you. No, no sweat off my back. But yeah, that can lead down a dangerous road. Yeah, bullish. Yeah, Bill Cooper. But that's true because if wherever you want to say you got your rights, were you born with them or does the government bestow them upon you and they are able to take them back whenever they want? That's the difference. All right. Whether whether God gave them to you or Santa Claus or whoever, just because you believe that you were born with inalienable rights doesn't not necessarily mean that you have to be a Christian, in my opinion. The founding fathers were Christians. We were, founded in Christianity in a lot of ways. But that doesn't necessarily mean that, everybody who believes that we have inalienable rights has to be Christian. We were just born with our rights as free thinking human beings. And there's nothing wrong with that. For the government to say otherwise, now there is something wrong with that. Yeah, 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 Raziel. I don't think chosen is quite as awesome as people pretend it is. Look how Jesus ended up. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not. Excuse me. It's not. That kind of stuff. You get when you get into that web of stuff. With religion and stuff. That just to me, my opinion on it, that creates conflict and all of this, which, us Gen Xers, that's why I'm so proud to be Gen X. We, in a lot of ways, we have risen above that shit. If you want to, believe that the Easter Bunny created the planet and, we're the Earth is flat because the Easter Bunny threw us like a frisbee, whatever. That's on you. That's fine. I'm not gonna argue with you and want to, go on a jihad and kill you because you believe the Easter Bunny made the world. I don't care. If you're a good person and you do right by me, that's all I care about. Believe in whatever you want to believe in. It doesn't matter to me. So that's kind of where I see Gen X as rising above that stuff. We can accept each other's beliefs and have conversations, have interesting conversations, and learn from each other without getting all pissed off, without getting all butt hurt and wanting to fight and shit because, you believe something that I don't. So, I don't care. Yeah, yeah, I don't want to get nailed to anything either, Raziel. Yeah, critical thinking, Smitty, you're right. True, Laura, and I honestly believe that. I honestly believe that, yes. But Laura Ann, like, cut to the core of it, as far as what I believe. Now, but she says that following the path of God, um, they will not have an easy life following the path of God is not, there's not the easiest road. Okay? That's just not what, because we are here to learn, in my opinion. We are here to learn and grow. And you do not learn and grow, living the easy life. You learn and grow through struggle. Think about just every kind of how life evolves, and take that as an example. The seed planted in the dirt and all that stuff, it's got to struggle through the ground to get up, and then the wind and the sun and the rain and the snow batter it. It's got to struggle toward the sun. It's not an easy life. So we're not here to sit back in lavish comfort and to waste away until we die trying to manipulate corporations and shit or whatever. That's not the goal. I don't believe, not the spiritual goal anyway. Our goal is to struggle and learn from our mistakes, learn from our pain, our loss, our tragedies. That is why we're here. That is why I've said that before. Y'all have probably heard me say that before, but we're meant to struggle. And I think it's the Marines who have a good saying about that. Embrace the suck. And that's true. That's true about life in general. Marines say that about, the Marine Corps, and just how bad it sucks being out in whatever, the desert, the jungle, or whatever. You embrace the suck. And that's true of life. Embrace the suck. Try to find out how you can get some happiness in learning through struggle. And I believe that's the key, maybe the only key to real happiness. Yeah. Yeah, bad things happen, but at least they seem to be having fun. You're right, Raziel. Yeah, go on a wooden ship and fight the Cyclops and shit. Butt Nuggets Homestead, what's up, dude? Yeah, it's just like anything else, Bucky, with religions. You get people who get control of other people, and they do it through religion or through any other means, and they'll corrupt anything, including Christianity. They'll corrupt, anything, literally anything. They're corrupting food, medication, education. The greedy, just evil people will corrupt anything that they can get power over, and they will, they'll try to get control of other people through it. Excuse me. Well, Loran, I judge a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I judge some of these fools. I pity them fools too. I pity the fool. But yeah, I judge them. I'm not gonna lie. I judge them idiots. So I can't claim complete innocence there. Boob. Butt Nuggets. What's up, dude? Glad you can make it, man. Yeah, Metal Gear. You're shit out of luck unless you embrace the suck. Yeah. Alright, Butt Nuggets. 8675309. 8675309. I know y'all hate it when I start singing, but blame that on Butt Nuggets. He put that number up there. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's a good effort there, Raziel. That's a noble effort, dude. I wish you all the success in that. Yeah. That's awesome, man. 99 Luft Balloons. NC Douglas. What's up? How's it going, man? Glad to see you here. Oh, okay. Yeah, Lauren, that's I have a problem with not judging them fools. Chuck Schumer and them and everybody who votes for an idiot like that. Yeah, no, I got to do a little judgery in the wise words of Butt Nuggets Homestead. I got to do a little judgery. Christopher, what's up, dude? Thank you, man. Thank you. We're honoring our veterans today. Do you understand the gibberish that's coming out of my mouth? Yeah. Uh, but yeah, I have a tough time not judging them, and I honestly believe that it was better when people were more judgmental. I'm just gonna say that because back in like the 50s, you people were more moral and curtailed their actions back when their neighbors and their family and would their community would judge them, right? They would hold them accountable, and people didn't want to face that judgment, so it gave them more incentive to be a decent human being. Not to go around and rack up 500 body count and all this kind of bullshit these young kids are doing now, and all the stupidity that's going on today didn't happen then because of judgment, because people judged each other. All right. So I don't think that judging each other in that way is always a bad thing. I believe we need to bring some judgment back into society, and we need to start policing our own. You know what I mean? This completely immoral depravity that we're sinking into, and I'm not the super moral guy and all that shit, but it's gone too far. It really has. It's ridiculous now, and we're losing the entire sense of who we are as a country, as a civilization, as Western civilization. We're losing that. We're losing that idea that we were built on, and I think we need to judge each other a little more. Oh, Big Country, what's up, D? Glad you could make it, man. Yeah, I bet Jenny's number is a pretty common password, dude. Yeah. Civil War, yeah. Veterinarians Day. Oh, all right. Yeah, that's a good day to get married on, dude. Ezekiel. Hey, Ezekiel, glad you can make it. Yeah, yeah. That's me and probably most Gen X dudes, Raziel. I would bet. Not super evil or anything, but I've been known to make some questionable choices. I've made some decisions. Most of them, though, most of my bad decisions, honestly, I look back and I laugh now. You know what I mean? I can laugh at that shit. Um, and I've never tried to be, well, I can't say that either. I was about to say I've never tried to be, like malicious or anything, but I did when I was in the army. Me and my buddies, we were pretty malicious sometimes toward officers and non-commissioned officers. The grades above us who were treating us like shit. We'd get back at them in some pretty malicious ways. But yeah, I've made some questionable decisions in my time. Casey, hey, what's up, Casey? Welcome to the show. Thank you very much. Happy Veterans Day to everyone. What the hell are you smoking, Butt Nuggets? I think Butt Nuggets is smoking one of those left-handed cigarettes, dudes. Remember the Alamo? Well, I never. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's actually a damn good plan, Christopher. Get married on February 29th. Yeah, yeah. I should have thought of that. Oh, okay. Got kicked out for fighting. Yeah. You get kicked out of the Marines for fighting. You got to fight a hell of a lot. That's just not one little fist fight. That's knocking bitches out regularly. You know what I mean? You, you got to try to get kicked out of the Marines for fighting, dude. Especially back then. Holy shit. You know, I mean, everything's wimpified now. You know what I mean? So you know, they're not even fighting anymore. I'm sure the Marines don't even, you know, get in bar fights anymore. But yeah, holy shit, your dad had to love to fight to get himself kicked out of Marines for doing it. Yeah, well, yeah, it's not your fault, dude. Yeah. See, I'm lucky that way. Chicks don't dig me. See, I don't have those problems, Raziel. If I was a good-looking guy like you, I'd probably have those kind of problems. But I'm lucky. I was born. I was born with this face, so I don't have those problems. Oh, okay. All right, butt nuggets, whiskey. Okay. You stay, it's not legal in Arkansas yet. You're back in the 20th century like Florida then. Oh, you had a friend who I don't think I've ever known anyone whose birthday was on February 29th, Shannon. That's pretty cool. Well, thanks, butt nuggets. My wife says she does too, so that's all that matters. Dead Wolf, what's up? Been waiting for you to show up, dude. The problem eliminator. Yeah, Dead Wolf. Dead Wolf Resistance. Glad you can make it, man. But yeah, I think the actual, and y'all have heard me say this many times before, but the actual downfall of our country was 1913 when they put that bank in place. That screwed us. I wonder what would have happened if they hadn't instituted that Federal Reserve. We wouldn't have an income tax. You know what I mean? Uh, Capitalism would have proceeded the way it should have, organically, in a natural way. We would probably have something closer to real capitalism. Uh, the world would be so much different if the United States hadn't got that Federal Reserve in place. Raziel, it's weird as always. It's not legal, but you can buy edibles and weed soda at the grocery store. Never heard that shit before. That's crazy. Yeah. No shit. I didn't know that, Christopher. In a leap year, there are more births on February 29th than there are on December 25th. Huh. I did not know that. Oh yeah, Christopher, nothing. The US dollar is backed with nothing now. Absolutely nothing. So it's just that's what I say. The currency is just fake now. They just make it up as they go along. Yeah, yeah, prayers by us citizens who are getting screwed and hoping that it doesn't get devalued any further. Yeah, yeah, Shannon, yeah, in God we trust. But So people should be saving up other things besides that, because if it ever tumbles, takes a real tumble, the value of the dollar, yeah, we're gonna lose a whole lot. No cesarean on holidays? Or is that true? Or you just clowning, Christopher? I've never heard that before. They don't do C-sections on holidays? I did not know that. If that's true, or are you just clowning on me like Buck Nugget's been doing? But yeah, that the whole currency thing is just fraudulent. They're just controlling us with this fraudulent Ponzi scheme called money. And I've gotten in big arguments with people about that, because people say that money has real value. You know, I'll say money doesn't have any value. What good is it? And, you know, oh, it has value. It has value. No, the value's in our heads. That's the only place it has value. Because we all agree that it has value. That's the only reason it has value. If we all said today that money had no value anymore, it would have no value. We could not say the same. We cannot do the same thing with food and water and air and, you know, materials to build houses. We couldn't say that because people still need that, right? People need those things. Those things have value, real things in our universe, on our planet. But this shit that we just make up, it has no value. No, not real value. Yeah, it has value in our heads, but that's just make-believe shit. Oh, you did, Jason Lamore? Okay. Jason actually got married on leap day on leap year. That's awesome, dude. Oh, you were born on December 25th, Christopher? That's pretty cool. Oh, all right. Yeah, I do the same, Raziel. I've got a little stash of silver. Hope to make it bigger as I go along. Oh, yeah, bought physical gold. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. Yep. Yeah, Smitty, that's, yeah, no regrets. I would, yeah, if someone told me you had some regrets, I would think they were lying. Yeah. Oh, okay, Ezekiel. Born on February 29th. That's a pretty cool ass birthday, dude. Yeah. Yeah, the only time Gen Xers age is February 29th. Good idea, Casey. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, butt nuggets. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, Laura Ann. Only the emergency ones are done. Okay. AF, hey AF. Glad to see you here. Oh, okay. You're evacuated. What? Held up from getting my given. What island? What hurricane? There's a hurricane now? Or did I miss a earlier comment? Did you make an earlier comment that I missed? You can't confirm or deny it, Dead Wolf? Oh, all right. I've got a little stash of silver, but nothing much yet. I hope to add to it over the coming months and years. Oh, all right, Bucky. All right. Hope to see you on the next live stream, buddy. Have a good evening. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jason. Yeah, our dollar has lost 98% of its value, of its equity since the Fed was implemented. Yeah, I believe that 100%. Yeah, yeah, Shannon. That's what I was saying. All that, it's only worth what people think it is. And when it's nothing, when it doesn't provide a necessity, when it doesn't fill a niche, a need in our lives, then that belief is just, that's all it has, is just that belief, right? That's all it has. Just like gold. Why is gold so expensive? And diamonds, for Christ's sake. Why are they so expensive? Because people believe they are. People believe they should be. People believe they should be worth a lot of money. Are they really that valuable? Now, let me starve you for 3 weeks and give you a cheeseburger or a gold coin. The gold coin would be worth $3,000. You know what I mean? Which one are you going to take? How can you attain some gold or silver? The best way to do it is to get it from an actual minter. You know what I mean? Don't go, because everything, there are middlemen who mark the shit up. You want to get it as close to the minting process as possible, where it's still hot, it just cooled off. That's where you want to buy it from. You don't want to buy it from the middleman who buys it from that and then marks it up again, because it'll take you years for your upcharge for the gold just to equal your upcharge. So you want to find a minter who mints it themselves and will sell to the public. Now, I don't know one off the top of my head, but I know that much. If that's what you want to do, don't buy it from somebody who's marking it up another 10%, because for it to grow up that much and for you to get that 10% back might take a while. Oh, okay, AF, I got you now. All right, that was a while ago. Okay. I thought there was a hurricane out there that I didn't know about. Oh, okay, Loran. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know you couldn't schedule them. Yeah, you're right. Diamonds do cut glass. So yeah, diamonds do have more purpose, but those kind of diamonds, what are they? Are they called dirty diamonds or something? They're not pure diamond. They're colored and stuff. They got impurities in them, but they put them on saw blades to cut masonry and stuff with, and that kind of diamond is valuable, but not thousands of dollars for 1 carat or whatever. Not like that. That kind of decorative, diamond is just. It's just that expensive because we want it to be. It has no function other than for people to look at it and say that's pretty. Oh, okay. Gainesville coins is a good one. All right, Raziel. Yeah. So we got one vote for Gainesville coins there. Who asked me that? Was that Metal Gear? Who asked me that? Oh yeah, Metal Gear. All right, Gainesville coins, Metal Gear. Raziel says he's used them. So Canada left their door open. Canada becoming the 51st state. I don't know. I don't know if that would even be good for Canada. I wouldn't want to if I was them. But then their government's just as bad or worse than ours. So what the hell? It probably wouldn't make any difference to either one of our countries. You know what I'm saying? If all the common sense Gen Xers from Canada would come down here, and we could all meet up in wherever, uh, and make a big Gen X refuge, that would be awesome. Yeah, a 30-hour escape. Holy shit, AF. Yeah. Holy shit. Self-imposed timeout, butt nuggets. Ohio Valley Prepping, what's up? Remember, y'all, that reminds me, remember, y'all, I'm going to be on 0 Hour. That's Ohio Valley Prepping's show he has on Sunday nights. What, 8 p.m.? I think it's scheduled for 8 p.m. So y'all go check that out if you want to, if you're interested in that. I'm gonna be on his show with him. That's this coming Sunday, I believe. I'll make a post. I'll post something about it on the on the channel and on the Discord too, to remind everybody, so you can check it out if you want. Yeah. Yeah, Razio, just have good trade agreements. Everyone should be looking out for themselves and have good equitable trade with each other, and look out for their own populations. Oh, Alberta voted to secede from Canada. I remember when Texas was trying to succeed from the Union during the Obama years. Oh, all right, Christopher. Yeah, Crystal River would be a cool place. Okay, 8 p.m. Eastern this Sunday. Oh, you did put a link in the Discord. All right, Ohio. Oh yeah, butt nuggets. Yeah, California. It's not like the Beverly Hillbillies anymore. That's not the place you want to be. You don't pack up your truck and move to Beverly anymore. Hills, that is. Swimming pools, movie stars. Remember that? Oh, okay. Arkansas, yeah. I like Arkansas. I've been to Arkansas when I was training in the Army. I liked it. Oh, okay. Quebec was going to secede at one point. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. I read that somewhere, Raziel, that Texas is supposed to be its own country, and they could do that whenever they wanted to. It's part of their constitution. Yeah. Yep, I read that. Oh, awesome, Smitty. That's awesome, dude. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. MJ, what's up? Glad to see you here, man. Glad you could make it. Oh, okay. They'd be left landlocked. Oh, you've used rope for a belt? Yeah, I have too. I've used baling wire, rope. Yeah, oh yeah. You're in good company, butt nuggets. Oh, all right. All right, Dead Wolf. Headed that way, headed to Arkansas in a few weeks. Oh, they, Beverly Hillbillies inspired your belt? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the government wouldn't. It was that. What was that general? I like that movie, The Alamo. That general had to basically go behind the government's back and get and go over there and try to rescue them people in the Alamo. Yeah. Was it Santa Anna? Was the guy's name? the Mexican general. Bungee strap for your belt. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing shit. It should it's 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 difficult. That's a tough one to call, but yeah. If if they want to break it up and any, I don't know. I'm kind of for any kind of collapse. I'm not gonna lie. I would not be disappointed. I'm not saying I'm rooting for the shit, but if the shit goes down and and I didn't press the button or anything, I didn't sway it in any way, and I don't have to feel guilty for it, I just wouldn't, I wouldn't mind. No, okay. That's pretty cool, Metal Gear. Noodling, Christopher. I think they are the ones doing the noodling, dude. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, that's what kills me about that stuff, Raziel. That's Chicago and those places like that. They've got the toughest gun laws in the United States, but they've got the highest murder rates, right? Oh, you know, two plus two is equaling 17. It doesn't make sense. Oh, okay, AF. The Battle of San Jacinto? Okay. Super Dave. I forgot about Super Dave, man. Yeah, is that dude still alive? I thought I can't remember now. It seems like that guy passed away a while ago. I might be wrong though. Oh man. All right, old man. Thank you for dropping by, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, don't pull an Aussie at the Alamo. Oh, open carry state. MJ. Yeah, I think, I don't know, we're going through some stuff right now in Florida. I honestly don't know. I think we're an open carry state right now. I honestly don't know because I keep going back and forth with the stuff, right? But I just read that somebody somebody sued the state of Florida or something because and the judge ruled with the person because they were allowed to open carry by Florida law. So it's confusing. It gets confusing. Well, old man showed up, but he left. Yeah, I'm an old man myself, so I like to see other old guys show up and the rest of y'all are youngsters born in '75 and shit. Y'all are still kids. Yeah, that's the same thing, Raziel. I think we're open carry. I think. Okay, so it is MJ. Okay, we're open carry, but you never see it. I never see anyone open carrying, even though it's completely legal. You know what I mean? Okay, so it's concealed carry in New York. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Pabst Blue Ribbon, Metal Gear. Mine's Yingling. I like Yingling. Beer helps you not pull an Aussie at the Alamo. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, out in the country. And I remember I just heard I just read a thing not too long ago. Yeah, AF. That doesn't sound like a good idea, but I'd rather see open carry. but, but Nuggets is all caps. He's on fire. Don't all caps me, dude. You're gonna hurt my feelings and shit. But they had this thing back in the, I forget how long ago it was, but this kid drove to school and still had he came from hunting and went to school and still had his hunting rifle hanging on the back of his truck. Well, as he was getting out, he noticed it and took it off and put it down, right? Like on the floorboard or whatever, so people wouldn't see it. Oh, he went to class. Well, somebody saw it on his floorboard or saw him doing that, and the cops came to the school, arrested him, and they gave the kid 10 years. 10 years. Yeah, that kind of shit is just insane. And I think that was here in Florida back when they were 10, 15, 20 law or some shit like that. And because it was on school grounds or whatever, that kind of shit's just insane. Coors, yeah, Coors is good beer. Yeah, no. Miller Lite is not the champagne of beer. I remember that when they used to say that shit. Yeah, the champagne of beer. Yeah, no. No, I try to not support the huge corporations like Anheuser-Busch and shit. So I'll drink, I'll try to find some family-owned beer company like Coors or Yuengling or something like that. All that Miller Lite, Coors Light, Michelob Light, all that shit's owned by Anheuser-Busch, I believe. Yeah, if you brandy shit, then you're in trouble. Yeah, that sounds right, AF. Oh, okay. All right, Dead Wolf. You're a cataract surgery survivor? All right. Oh, okay, Ezekiel. Yeah, shit. There's nothing wrong with a shotgun. Miller Fuzzy Life. Molson Coors. Yeah, that's right, huh, Raziel? Yeah. But Coors is more popular in different parts of the country than others. In my experience, because when I was stationed in Washington State up in the Northwest, Coors was really popular. And then you come down here and it's like Busch Light. But up there, Coors Light, the Silver Bullet, that was the popular beer. Yeah, it wasn't a big deal back then, Shannon. Back when we were kids, it didn't even matter. That wasn't even a thing to be upset about. It was just a normal thing. You could have your hunting rifle in your back window. It was like having a tailgate or having a back window. It was a nothing. It didn't matter. And then all of this shit happens and people want to demonize everything and throw people in prison for just doing shit that's always been normal. Oh, 30 pack. I didn't even know they made 30 packs. Coors TV? No, I don't remember that. Oh, okay. I would actually like to make my own, either beer or wine. I think wine because it would just be easier. I think making wine would be easier, in my mind anyway. You got stock in beer, old man? Yeah. I always heard that was the best thing to buy. Like if you were going to invest in a business, was buy a bar or a funeral home, because those things, even during the darkest of times, those two things always did business. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, a clean tasting beer is just better to me too. I like some darker, kind of yeasty, thicker beers. I don't know what you call them. The ale, maybe a dark ale. Some of them are good. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. AF. That's interesting. Champagne Tall Boys Metal Gear. Oh yeah. Yeah, Raziel, that's what you got to worry about now. Somebody busting your window out to take your rifle. I've been interested in that too, Christopher. Making mead. That's I wonder if I've tasted mead before, but the mead I tasted, I didn't particularly like. But I could see if you made it right, how it would be really good. I wonder. I've always been kind of interested in making my own mead too, because that seemed like that would be good. Maybe if you flavored it right, did your own thing with it. I don't know either. Mead or wine. I think. I don't know. Beer. I'm not so much, because I can get the stuff to make mead and wine, but beer I would have to get, like buy the hops from somewhere and the barley or whatever. You know, you can make wine out of just about anything: strawberries, blueberries, anything you want. All right, butt nuggets, yeah. All right, cool, buddy. Yeah, share it with him. He can he's invited to the club. Yeah, I know. I've looked at that, Raziel. Yeah, they can be expensive. Hell, it's cheaper just to go buy a 12 pack of beer. What's up, Rocker? Glad to see you here, man. Glad you could make it. Yeah, Christopher. There are a lot of recipes, yeah. That just like beer, you could buy beer, and one beer it tastes great, and the other one it tastes like shit. One will be less filling, and the other one will, the only what was the beer that was less filling and tastes great? Was that Miller Lite too? Oh yeah, yeah. I have drank Miller Genuine Draft. No, that's Michelob. You mean Ezekiel? Isn't it Michelob? Now, hell, I don't know. Michelob Ultra. No, I'm thinking of Michelob Ultra. My bad. Yeah, that's what I was saying, right? Yeah, for 25 bucks, it's just easier to buy it. But in a post-apocalyptic scenario, if you had the means to brew up your own wine, shit, you'd be Bill Gates. Took four of them to make you violently sick, AF. Yeah, yeah, Rusty Doob. Yeah, hey, Rusty, what's up, man? Yeah, a little still like they had on MASH. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's decent beer. Michelob Ultra is decent beer, and I think that's one of the most popular beers right now. Now that Coors Light fell off the map, but Michelob Ultra again is owned by Anheuser Busch. The big corporate bullshit. Yeah, Christopher. All right. Yeah, I guess it would depend on the kind of honey you used and the different ingredients you put in it. I will have to look into that some more. But I don't know. That just seems like it would be an interesting thing, a cool thing to be able to make mead. You know, have one of those Viking horns in a yell at my wife to get me some more mead. She wouldn't do it, but it'd be fun to yell at her. She'd probably laugh if I started acting like that. Yeah, yeah, old man. People are dying to get in there. Exactly. Labatt's is the most commonly consumed beer there. All right, Shannon. Modelo Corona, I think, is owned by Anheuser-Busch. Modelo is straight out of Mexico, brewed in Mexico. So, I don't know. I would rather support Mexico than a huge corporation myself. They Modelo's good beer. I like it. I've drank it before. Corona's excellent beer. Landshark, again, is owned by, I know Landshark is owned by Anheuser-Busch. Same kind of beer, you know, that beach beer. I I think Corona is, but I'm not sure. They when you get to those big corporations, they've owned so much shit, it's hard to keep track. The Big Italian, Butt Nuggets buddy, what's up? I'm glad you could be here, man. Glad you made it. Welcome to the conversation. Our Veterans Day episode. Oh, okay. You like the 16-ounce cans better than the... Yeah, 16 ounces of beer is better than 12 ounces of beer. I agree. I cannot disagree with that line of thought there, Raziel. That's a good damn point, dude. You can't argue with that logic. No, he showed up, Butt Nuggets. Yeah, Wentz more mead, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I went through my period where I was kind of a beer snob and I'd try the different beers and I felt all fancy and shit, you know what I mean? Uh, but just overpaying for a buzz is that shit gets old quick. Oh, hams. Shit, I forgot hams even existed, Ezekiel. Yeah. Dos Equis, yeah, that's good beer too. That's good beer too. Yup. No, AF, yeah, that Dos Equis is a good beer. Yeah, make some Butt Nuggets. I'm sure they have some tutorial videos on YouTube here. That would be an interesting project, you know, learning how to do stuff like that. And I'm sure you can make it good. No, not weed, mead. You spelled it right the first time. My Corona, Christopher. Yeah. Oh, okay. Grain Belt. All right, Rosie. I've never heard of that. Is that a name of a beer, or a? Oh, I like Heineken. I know people. It seems like people either love or hate Heineken. One of the people that love it. I like Heineken. That's some good shit. Heffenweisen, bitte. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay. Is that? Give me a beer, please. Or beer, please, Christopher? Oh, all right. Econ and cohorts. Your name confuses the shit out of me. Econ and cohorts. Econ and cohorts. Is that it? Where, oh, okay, in Montana. Is that Montana? MT? They don't sell Miller Genuine Draft up there? You have a mead brewer? Huh. Yeah. Lazy Monk Brewery. That's badass, dude. Yeah. Hey, you gotta stop and try that shit and let us know. Milwaukee's best. Oh, okay. He left pretty quick. Weed infused mead. That would be some good shit. Oh, Guinness, Smitty? Yeah, Guinness is good beer. You can't. Guinness is one of the older beers. Guinness Stout, right? That's one of the oldest beers around. But no, I like Guinness too. Yeah. Oh, okay. It blended together with an earlier one AF. Let me see. Oh, no, yeah. All right. No, I got it. Wheat Bear. Oh, okay. Y'all ever tried Fat Tire? That's good beer. And then there was a blue one, Blue Moon or something like that. I think it's Blue Moon. That's good beer. Oh, okay. It's a style of beer. Yeah, Smitty. Acai. Acai? I don't know if I've ever had Japanese beer. I've had Korean beer. I didn't like any of it that I tasted. Some Grush Butt Nuggets Homestead. Hell, I don't know how you spell that. I don't know how you say it. Oh, no way. They don't bottle it. It's just a big clay jug of the stuff. That's awesome, dude. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, man. The mini kegs, butt nuggets. Do you remember the pony keg? Not the pony kegs, the party balls. I brought that up before, and some people didn't remember them. The Coors party balls they used to have back in the 80s. I don't even think they make those anymore. Magic Hat. Oh, I bet that was cool as hell, Shannon. Going to their brewery. Yeah, Raziel, yeah. Blue Moon Belgian White. Yeah, that's the one. That shit's good. That's one of my favorite beers, dude. Gross. Now you're sounding like you're speaking some alien language now, butt nuggets. Groosh and gross. Or or his butt nuggets got something caught in his throat and he's coughing. You're not, you're not supposed to type that shit out, butt nuggets. I think so, Shannon. I think Fat Tire is made by New Belgium. I think so. Don't quote me on it, but I think so. Moosehead, yeah. Yeah, butt nuggets. Plank Road Brewery, Ice House. Oh, yeah. Well, Ice House, that was, well, I would say one of my favorite beers, but I didn't really like it, but I bought it anyway because it was, higher alcohol content, so more bang for your buck. Back when that was the main, the main goal. So yeah, I have drank my share of Ice House. Oh, Sapporo is Japanese beer. I bet I'd like to try some of that. Yeah, Shannon, I bet that's, well, I don't know. I don't know what it's made of, but it seemed like it would be good. Japanese seem like they do everything well. Yeah, butt nuggets. Yeah. And I had this one, it was kind of a citrusy beer, or maybe it was some kind of lager or something, pale ale or some shit like that. I don't know. Back when I was being a a beer nerd or whatever you want to call it, but it was this citrusy thing, but it was really good. But then I never could find it again. I went back and tried to buy more of it, and I never could find it ever again. It was a dry. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's crazy about the South with the dry counties and the dry cities and shit. Oliver Rust, what's up, dude? Glad you can make it. Oh, the wide mouth Mickeys. Yeah, Christopher. Yep. Yeah, I bet it. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is butt nuggets. It does have higher alcohol content. A lot of it does. Oh, Gross is a beer then. I was teasing butt nuggets about it. But yeah, did you hear me when I said that butt nuggets? I read some trivia and that like anything below 10% alcohol in Russia wasn't even considered an alcoholic drink. So, like a Coors Light or something that was just considered a soda pop in the same, category as a soda pop. So a 5-year-old kid can go buy a Coors Light in Russia. Used to be anyway. At one point, they might have changed it recently or whatever, but it used to be. So yeah, those European countries over there, yeah, all all that shit is strong as hell. Yeah. And I had a buddy. Matter of fact, the one I was talking about earlier, the guy that's fighting with the VA right now, he was stationed in Germany, and he told me all about how good their beer is and how strong it is. Yeah. Like a tap coming out of the glove box. That's awesome. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, at least you. Yeah, that'd be horrible, butt nuggets. You don't want any of that shit caught in your throat. You're a mind reader, Raziel. Rusty Doob, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda. Yeah, okay, big country. I thought so. I thought it had a hint of citrus in it, Blue Moon. But the one I was talking about was like a real citrusy one. It had like orange, the can or the bottle or whatever was orange. But yeah, Blue Moon is one of my favorite beers. That shit just got a really good taste. It's expensive though, of course. Arrogant bastard ale. Tasted foul. Yeah, you like the packaging. The worst one I ever tasted was called Pete's Wicked Ale, and that shit was just horrible. But I paid like $10 for a big old stein of it, and I wasn't gonna just pour my money away, so I drank it, but I did not like it one bit. You have to drive that far? You gotta move closer to the damn booze place, butt nuggets. You can't be driving a mile and a half each way. That's too long. That's awesome. That's awesome. Who said that? Yeah, I know that Louisiana used to have drive-through liquor stores back in the '90s when I was there. So, oh, there it is. Jason Lamore had a friend who filled the wiper washer reservoir with vodka and ran a tube to the cabin of the car. That's kick-ass, dude. Yeah, that's Gen X shit right there. You moving to Russia, butt nuggets? Shock Top, is that the one, Rocker? That sounds familiar as shit, dude. I think so. I think that's the one. That's the citrus beer I was talking about. Yeah. Yeah, you nailed it, Rocker. I was looking for that shit and I couldn't find it anymore. No, all right. That, yeah, an hour and 30 minutes to get to a wet county. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, okay. They serve it with an orange slice, Shannon Blue Moon. I bet that's pretty damn good. Oh, they still have drive-through daiquiri stands? Okay. When I was there in the 90s, they had full-blown liquor stores. You stop there and get you a fifth of tequila. Just drive through like McDonald's. Take it right out of the damn drive-through, the window. Oh, okay. At BB King's place on Beale Street in Memphis, Big Country. Yeah, that's good beer. I've never known anybody who didn't like it. It just tastes really good. Bartles and James. I haven't heard that in a long damn time, Christopher. Oh, Ezekiel, the Texas used to have a drive-through liquor stores too. I didn't know that. S'mores beer, like black and tan with a rim of the glass rolled in crushed graham crackers. Damn, that sounds good, dude. No, I've never eaten stool of any kind but nuggets. Right, the Pope Mobile. Yeah, we used to, when I was in the Army is when I had the most fun with that stuff. And we drink, and one long weekend, 4th of July or something like that, we just drove to Vegas. One long weekend, we just drove to Canada just for the hell of it, just to do it. I had so much fun just doing spontaneous weird shit with my friends when I was in the Army. And that's when I did, of course, most of my drinking. All right, everybody. Uh, Quite a bit past. We ran about half an hour past, but it was so much fun I lost track of time. I got to hurry up and get ready, hit the sack, and get prepared to go to work tomorrow. So, happy Veterans Day to all you veterans. And I'm going to say goodnight to Butt Nuggets, Ezekiel, Raziel, Oliver Rust, Shannon. Thanks again, Shannon, for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. AF. Who else we got here? Ezekiel, Big Country, Old Man. Who is that? Rocker, Metal Gear, Jason Lamore, Jennifer, who else we got? I know we had more people in today. Trying to find everybody. Rusty Doob. Can't forget Rusty Doob. Econ and cohorts. Who else we got here? Did I say Christopher already? I think I said Christopher already. All right. Well, Smitty. Oh, all right. If I missed your name, I apologize, but I can only spend so much time scrolling through the chat. So I wish they... Did I say old man already? I wish they gave me a better way of keeping track of everybody who showed up so I could say goodbye to everybody, name everybody who showed up, but they haven't done that yet. So my only option is to scroll through the chat and try to find everybody. Big Italian. All right. So if I didn't say your name, I still thank you for showing up and want to say goodbye, and I appreciate your support, spending time with us. I have a great time on these live streams with y'all. Thank you for spending some time. I actually kind of a stickler about that because nobody gives a shit about anybody else's time. Nobody values another human being's time. And I want y'all to know that I do value your time, and I appreciate you spending some of it with me here. It just means a lot to me. So, and even Butt Nuggets with his crazy all caps Papa Wheelie. So, yeah, even Butt Nuggets. I appreciate your time, Butt Nuggets. So, thank you very much. I sincerely appreciate it. All right. And everybody have a great evening and a great week until I see you again on Thursday. Hopefully y'all can join me again and we'll have another good conversation. Again, we'll remember that we have our Discord. We have our Discord, and that I invite you to join our Discord, and I'll put that up here real quick before I go. Where's our Discord? Right here. So I'm gonna paste that in there so any of y'all who are interested and might not have seen it yet. So putting the Discord in now. All right, so there's the Discord if y'all are interested. Anybody else is interested in continuing the conversation over there. I don't have a lot of time to devote to Discord, but there's still some great conversations on there. I jump on there once in a while and post a meme I found or something and say hi. But still, it's a good place to continue the conversation and to fill up get our Gen X fix while we're in between the live streams. So everybody's invited to join us on Discord as well. We'd like to see y'all there. All right. Okay. Now, everybody, thanks again. I sincerely appreciate it. Have a great week. And as always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I'll see you on the next one.